The NFL is WWE. Jadeveon Clowney has a big hit on Nick Foles. Now he knocks out Carson Wentz out of the playoff game. The Philadelphia fans really hate him, but understand that it's all scripted, and the Seattle Seahawks are carrying on the villain identity as they make it to the NFC Championship game against the San Francisco 49ers, the team that came out of nowhere. The script has been set up here. The NFL is WWE. Carson Wentz gets knocked out again. Jadeveon Clowney has his second big hit on a Philadelphia quarterback within the last couple of years while he was with Houston. And now he has his big hit on Nick Foles while with the Seattle Seahawks. The curse of Carson Wentz. He misses out on the Super Bowl run. He misses out on the Eagles wild card game. Oh, if they had Carson Wentz, the Philadelphia Eagles would have won. This injury was a completely scripted fake injury because Josh McCown was the oldest player in NFL history to make his NFL playoff debut at age 40 years old. And now that's very significant because 2020 is a 40 year, and the winner of the Super Bowl is going to be the Ravens. The Ravens as Gematria 40. So this is why you are seeing Josh McCown in this playoff game. He was drafted by the Cardinals. The Cardinals were the oldest organization in professional football. Josh McCown began his career with the oldest franchise. He is the oldest player to make his postseason injury. Let's discuss why the concussion of Carson Wentz was a completely scripted injury. It helps Carson Wentz that if he's not playing in this game, that he wouldn't be labeled as a choker after the game. So Carson Wentz, by having this fake injury, he is abstained from any blame for losing the game. So this is why you see the fake injury occurring in this game for Carson Wentz. It's because what would have happened if he were playing? It's fake injury that equals under 20. It's the Seahawks that has Gematria under 20. I like how it is Arizona that also equals 39. And Josh McCown began his season in Arizona. We see the script play out in the wild card round in the year of the Super Bowl over at the city of Miami. It's city of Miami. It's Josh McCown that has Gematria under 23. But check this out. Jadeveon Clowney with the big hit on Carson Wentz. Jadeveon equals 71 and 26. It's McCown that equals 71 and 26. This is why the fake injury occurred. This is why McCown came into the game. It's Josh McCown that equals 42. Carson Wentz suffered a concussion. It's concussion that equals 42. After this playoff game against the Seahawks, we're talking about the curse of Wentz being out of these playoff games for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's curse of Wentz that has Gematria of 58. The Seattle Seahawks has Gematria of 58. Yes, completely scripted as it is by the numbers. Carson Wentz is out of the playoffs again. The guy is simply cursed. That is the script that we saw play out in this football game. And I like how Josh McCown wore number 18. And I want you to notice that the Eagles were playing to score their 18th points of the game. They were trying to get the win with 18 points with Josh McCown. But it wasn't bound to happen that way. There was a total of 26 points in the game for both teams. Once again, that reinforces the gematria of McCown and Jadeveon in the what would have been if Carson Wentz were to play in this game. Josh McCown was born on July the 4th of 1979. 98 touchdowns, completion percentage of 60, passer rating of 79. This is perfect gematria numbers for champions and what the playoffs is all about. Champions has gematria of 98. The Eagles were 9-8 after this game. The Eagles entered this game at 9-7. I like how it is Clowney that has gematria of 97, and he has the big hit. That forces Wentz out, and that just reminds us of the hit suffered over at the LA Rams. This happened again. This is happening again. The WWE script of Jadeveon Clowney injuring both Eagle quarterbacks while with the Texans, while here. I like how Josh McCown went to school at Sam Houston State. He went to high school over at Texas. And Jadeveon Clowney, he was with the Texans last year. So that ends up being very interesting. And let me just see how much time from the birthday. To the day of that playoff game. And Josh McCown is from Texas. It's Texas that equals 15. The game was played on a date of 1-5, which is January the 5th. This is why that game was completely rigged and scripted as it is. 26 weeks later, Joshua, Jadeveon, 26, 185 days. We see another book of Revelation decode. That the Eagles are cursed with Carson Wentz. Not that the Eagles are cursed with Carson Wentz, but that Carson Wentz is cursed. And even though that the Eagles lost this game, they're going to need Carson Wentz. So this is how this game was in fact scripted.